Hi everyone, Avak here, and today we're gonna do some 2006 review. So of course some canisters from the first wave, so some Paraka, and we're gonna the main feature will be Avak, and then I will review really quickly Thok, the white one. So here's the canisters. You can see it's the same shape as the Avak, or for example the Thok or Dika. And then you have, of course, on the front the pictures of Avak. And of course, because it was in 6, the background is all the same, so it's white with the map of Realme right here. And of course, you have some stuff like that, and the Azure condition, which is written in this design. And the only thing that changed and show you the element is the ground. So you can see there is some stone right here. And for example, on Icon, it's some lava. So anyway, here you got some pictures with some cartoon filter of Avak right here. And that's quite all. I think there you got also Piraka, the logo, written in some nice polish. And we're gonna talk about the Try Me feature later. Then we turn the canister, we have some side view of Avak, and then the front view with all the new projectile works, so the Zama launcher, and all the dual-sided weapon works. Some pictures of the glow-in-the-dark teeth and the light-up eyes right here. The fact that you can put, of course, your Paraka in the canister, even if it shows Thoks on every canister, you can also put Avak, of course. And there are all the 6 heads of all the Paraka right here. Don't think you can see it very clearly. And then also you have some Kaloka Club code here, but I don't think it can still work, but I do not know. And of course, the main gimmick of the canister, the lead of the lead canister, yeah. So as you can see, it's not colored in brown this time, but it's a dark gray like all the canisters. So yeah, it's the Try Me function. So you can see you have here some plastic parts which represent the head of Avak, but really in a simplified version, as you can see. So really with polished surface. You can put this off, as you can see with this brown part. You can just, for example, put it off. So that's not really the goal of the review, but you can still do that if you want to make this to put this in your mug, for example, even if this part, of course, has no pin or axle hole at all. So look at that. I'm gonna put this off. I'm not really know if this is useful or not, but still, right there. So as you can see, just part of plastic right here. So you have to, of course, the main function is not to put this off because it's not supposed to be put off, but it's just the Try Me button which is right here. And as you can see, when you press this, you have some light. So of course, my light up brick is kind of old because it's from 2006. It was maybe used sometimes because I'm not really a fan of light up things, but anyway, it's kind of old and you can't replace the battery. So this is why it doesn't really light, but as you can see, you still have a little point of light anyway. So this is what, and of course, what I want to say is the fact that there are just one brick, one light up brick on each shed. So there are not two light up bricks. It's not like they give you one for the gimmick feature and one other for the set itself. No, it's the same. So you have to put this off in opening this part, for example. So it's really simple, and then you can put this in your set. So when tons of kids just use the Try Me button, and if you can't really, you can sometimes have really some used batteries also when you buy a new set. But that was back in 2006. Nowadays, I can think you can find some on eBay or stuff like that. And that's all for the canister. So the new light up gimmick things, which will be reused in the Inika canisters, and which was so introduced in the Piraka one. And I think that's quite all for this one. So I'm just gonna talk about how to build a Piraka, but really quickly with big blocky parts, of course. So the color scheme is nice because it's some pottery brown, as you can see. So it's the old brown, not the Metro one. And also, as you can see, it's some nice kind of a light brown this time, chocolate version. If I can call this, I call this chocolate brown personally. This color. I do not have the white name, but I call this some chocolate brown. So anyway, we're gonna review. So here's the pelvis part, which is from the tomato, so nothing new, just an all part really useful to put some 2 ball joints for the legs. The legs also are simple, even if they bring some new parts in it. So some old school part, well, not old school because it's from 2005. It's the double long connector, so not the shorter one, not the smaller one. And as you can see, also there are some new knee covers, so the Bionicle one, more rounded and some more shape than the Metro one, which were very flat. So you put this like that, and then you have the legs, the lower part of the legs, the Bionicle legs, because they were introduced in this wave, which are also new, of course. So they are also more round shaped, as you can see, right here, and some pinholes, and of course, one ball joint is just one axis, and the other one is fully. And then we have the feet. So this is one of the two type of feet the Bionicle have. So one of them is the cloud feet, and this one is the one I call the flat one, as you can see right here. Or you can also see, I'm just gonna check the word really quickly. So yeah, Thok also have some palmette feet, so I can show you some cloud feet in this review. Yeah, so just let's check the word, excuse me, if it takes some time. Okay, so it's called waved feet. This is what I want to mean, so waved feet, in my opinion. Or just, we can call also this feet with 2 toes anyway, but that's, yeah, so you got 2 pinhole and 2 axle, which can kind of nice to put this in different ways. So here it is, the lower part, and then the upper part with the new important piece, which is the Bionicle torso frame, because Lego get rid of the gear system, so they just add ball joints for the 2 arms, you can see, and they bring on the new part. So this is the Bionicle torso frame, as you can see right here. This time it's in dark metal also, because every Bionicle got, not every, but there are 3 specific metallic colors, the silver, gold, and dark metal one. And as you can see, Avak got the dark metal, and we see later that Thok got the silver one. So here it is. Some all right here, as you can see, to put the pelvis, the Metro pelvis. The arms are made with 2, as you can see, simple double connectors, so the smaller one, not the long one. Also, you have some new arms right here on the right arm, which, as you can see, got 2 ball joints, but with just one axis, so you can just rotate the end. And on the end, you got this new weapon, which kind of like, don't really have the name of this stuff right here, but it's a dual-sided, so you can put this like that, and then you have some kind of a saw or some cutting side right here. So some, I think it's some end-to-end weapon, and there it's a longer range weapon. Even if it can look like it can fire laser, but I don't know. And then the left arm is kind of a disappointment, because it's just a Metro arm, so it's asymmetrical, of course, but it's shorter and it's very limited with the articulation, but we'll see that later. And then you just have to put this on this part, so it fits very perfectly. And then we have the head section, which is made in 2 parts. The first is the spin part, which is really an important piece, as you can see. So it's all organic and soft plastic. No, I mean soft plastic, so it looks like really organic, as you can see. There's the spines. All the spines got a different shape with each Bionicle. So this is the one with Avak. So you can see very little spin on every little direction side, as you can see, different direction. Some tends to the right and some tends to the left. And I think that's quite all. And of course, also again, yeah, I already put the light up brick in there, which will be useful to make the eyes. And then I'm gonna put the Bionicle head itself, which is from some Metro head, and then they add some teeth, because yes, they got some teeth this time, so really much more lifelike. So I just got to put this here, and then put this like that, and finally link the 2 parts with some axle. And it works. The only problem is the fact that Avak got some, as you can see, you see the upper part of the teeth, so that's kind of bad looking anyway. But apart from that, it's kind of a nice head, because of this part, which is unique to Avak. Of course, each PYK got a unique spin and a unique head. And Avak still sure got one of this. And I think that's all. Just gonna put this part on one of the pinhole, and then gonna add the spin on the arm here and there, and finally on the back. Oh, excuse me, I haven't shown, but I just put this part here on the pelvis part, and here we go. Avak is almost finished. Of course, we have the Zamor sphere launcher right here, which is mainly made of two parts. One of is totally new, as you can see, and the other is this T-shaped combo of pieces. So you put this like that. Then in the axle hole, you put the flexible stuff. Of course, the Zamor sphere just like a ball. Each PYK got two of them, but they are all of the same color. We have to wait with the Inika to have some different colors. And also you can get some with the Zamor sphere pack. So yeah, you just have to press this stuff right here and it launches really quickly and efficiently. So there are no problem at all. And here we go. We got some Avak finished. Yeah, and his head kind of look up with no whiz on. And I think that's also yeah, articulation and possibility section. So the arms can move on the brushes, so that's quite nice, but they are limited by the spin, so you can't make this up because, as you can see, it go back in its initial position. So you can still make some pose, but some pose are just can be made because of the spin. Still, you can turn this like that, for example. The knee, the elbow articulation is limited at 90 degrees because of the arm pass, as you can see, so it can't really you can put this upper, and then you have you can put this either, and then you have the hands which can just rotate in one axis because again of the arm pass. Then the left arm is a chain because of the main arm right here, which can really turn, so you have the same problem with the shoulder part, of course, and the elbow part is just ridiculous because you can't turn this in yeah, it's really limited. But the arm, the hands on this side can turn in every direction, but you can't really do that because, as you can see, there are no thing to hold the Zamor sphere. So if you put this down, it will fall off. So yeah, you can still, I think, mod your weapon to make it stand. But anyway, and then you have the PYK head itself, which can look up and can't look down because of the spin. You can look on the side a little, but really a little, and still go back in its initial position because of the elasticity of the part. And then we have the legs, which are perfect because you can turn this all the way down. You can turn the feet also. So there are no problem on the legs, but they were the same since since 2004. So I think it's normal that there aren't any problem on the legs. And here we go. You can still do some nice pose, even if the arms are still very limited. So yeah, like that, for example. And that's all, I think. So yeah, that's all for Avak. I'm gonna now review Thok, and then I will do a little sum up with all the PYK in one group shot. With Thok, I didn't have the canister and the instruction booklet because I bought Thok with Wedak and Vezok in the ear neck pack, as you can see. So they give you the 3 PYK to build this 3 combiner model. So yeah, I hadn't shown you the. So yeah, I can show you the combiner model of Thok and Avak together. So just go look on internet. But I can still show you the front pictures, so you can see ice stone behind him and stuff like that. So that's Thok, and here we go. I'm gonna show you the set itself. So of course, there are really nothing new at all, if I can say so, because it's the same frame, This time also it's got the same feet, but of course there are 3 Piraka with this feet and 3 other with the other cloud feet. The only difference, oh yeah, of course, first of all, the sham color is white, but as you can see, it's not the pure white you have seen later. It's more like a cream white, I can say so. So a new type of white, which will just be used in this set. So it's kind of a shame for those who want to mock with more of this color parts, but anyway. So yeah, some cream white. The other part is some light blue, and then we have some silver part for the metallic color. So it's really a nice color scheme, in my opinion, really ice one, as you can see. Of course, the other new part is the weapon, as you can see. So this one is the ice laser with you have to put this hose. Of course, it's not put together, so you just have to. It's in 2 parts. It's in 2 pieces, excuse me. So yeah, the laser, ice laser, which is really a nice looking weapon, one of the best in my opinion. And then you have the second function, which is like okay, this. Yeah, it's an end-to-end weapon. I do not have the exact name for that, but it can still do some attack with that. But yeah, not really. The ice laser weapon is really nice. And of course, the head and the spin are all different. So this time, it's as you can see, it's thinner than the large head of Avak. As you can see, it's really simple, of course. Yeah, I think Stock got one of the simplest spin of all of the Piraka, because it's really just normal spin, nothing really special about this one. So it's really one of the simple Piraka, but still one of the best in my opinion. And I think that's quite all. They all got the same articulation, the same problem, and that's also I got just gonna do a little turnaround of this set just to show you how it works. But yeah, after that you have the same pose you can't make. For example, this pose I want to make, but I can't because of the spin, so it's really annoying. It's really annoying, excuse me. Yeah, okay. I can't really make cool pose because of the spin, but that's not really a problem. I'm just gonna do the little group shot with the sum up I want to make of all the Piraka together. So I'm just gonna put Thok on this side, then I'm gonna add some Avak, and I'm gonna put all of them. So yeah, the Piraka, so they are still all cloned apart from some nice difference, which are the armor color. As you can see, there are 3 new metallic color, which are gold, silver, and dark metal. So that's kind of nice in my opinion. Also, the feet are different, so that's also very nice. It will also be reused with the Inika, which have 2 types of different feet. So yeah, they kind of less cloned, even if they are still well cloned, if I can say so. Because also the build is very simple on this one. Yeah, I'll try to show you the dog right now. So yeah, there are little differences which are nice. Also, and as you have seen, no, I'm just gonna do it all again. So first of all, the drawback. The major drawbacks are the articulation of the upper side of the body because of the spin. Even if they add some new frame, which is one of big improvement, the ball joint frame, the ball joint armed, the arm on some ball joint. Even with that, the spin just win everything because the head cannot really look up or down, and also the new parts kind of win it because these new parts just can move at 90 degrees, but so it's kind of a shame, and the ends also can just moved on one axis, and then they used like all piece, like for example the Metru arms, but the Metru arm was already bad in 2004, so it's still bad in 2006, and so it's just really the left arm is just kind of a shame, even if it's just used to shot the Zama launcher, the sphere. Yeah, it's just used to hold the Zama launcher, which is do nice, but apart from that, it can't really turn in all direction. So yeah, the upper articulation are really bad in my opinion. The build is pretty simple, so it's okay, but I think that some people want it to be more difficult. The new parts are nice in my opinion because they are less in the Ordica new parts were kind of really used for the Ordica body, but this time I think that you can reuse simply all the parts apart from the spin piece. But apart from this one, all the new parts are really nice, a great addition to your Bionicle parts collection, like for example the new tuner foot, the new legs and stuff like that. So yeah, also the overall design can be a drawback for some people because it's always organic and stuff like that. Out more with soft plastics, they got teeth and they really look like much more human being things, even if they are kind of monster, of course. So it can be a drawback for tons of people. I think for me it's really okay because it's really it's really a new idea in Bionicle in the Bionicle series. So I think it's a nice idea, not really a nice improvement, but still a nice idea to change the thing. And I think that's possible. Also, the collectibles this year is really nice. It's one of the best because it's really worked perfectly, the Zamor launcher. And I think that's quite all for my Bionicle review. So yeah, this was all I have to say on this one. So it's all about you, but again, I think you have at least to own one of this because of their unique style and the parts. And yeah, one important point for me is the new color scheme because I like when the color scheme are really diversified and really new, and this one really yeah, they are totally nice in my opinion. They bring new colors in it and stuff like that. So yeah, really nice color scheme with new parts and cool. So yeah. And I think that's all. So I hope you enjoy my reviews on the Bionicle and this one especially. And if you have any comments or constructive criticism, just go ahead and post it. And I think that's all. So see you later for another Bionicle video review. Bye.